Hey, 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 hey. I gotta love that music, right? It fits the way the team's playing. It fits the lineup. It fits Joe Madden's leadership. Hail to the king. Hail to the chief. Hail to the manager. 2 nights in a row. 2 days in a row. Losing to the... have so many explicitives that I want to use, but I'm trying to keep this as PC as possible. I hate the freaking Dodgers. I can't stand losing to them. The only solace I can kind of take out of this is that we split the series. By the way, real quick, check out this nice hat. Halos in the infield. Check out this nice shirt, which is the logo behind me. Halos in the infield podcast host with your ToddFox logo on it. Then we got this awesome sunset edition of the Big A that we have shirts, all kinds of stuff, hats, and this is a phone case for my phone. So there you go right there. I just wanted to get that out of the way. But first and foremost, check this out. We split the series with the Dodgers. They have a $300 million payroll, and they have a guy who's beating women, supposedly. And, they beat us. And today, look, yesterday's game really pissed me off because, I did it remotely. I was kind of drunk when I did it, too, so it was kind of funny. Got a lot of messages after that, worried about if I was driving home. I was not driving home last night, so don't have to worry about that. Don't do anything stupid like that. Yeah, I was drinking with Dodger fans last night, and watching that game last night was totally frustrating because you put in the worst possible pitcher, Junior Garris, almost did it again. And, you lose that game last night. And I felt that game was a winnable game. You take them to extra innings where they're obviously 1-12 in extra innings. You can exploit that, get the victory, and, walk up to – I had no expectations for today. Facing Walker Buehler. I had a feeling this was going to get ugly, and it did. And I think the one thing that if the Dodgers scored 8 runs, it's fine. But they scored 8 runs involving Pujols, that guy we all hate. The guy who basically 6 or 7 of my Dodger friends texted me immediately when he hit the 2-run homer saying, "You guys did him wrong. Look at that. We love him." And one of my friends had the gall to tell me, Pujols, you did him wrong. He's a man of the people. He's a Hall of Famer. Why would you do that to a guy like that? We appreciate him. Screw you, Dodger fans. 9 years you made fun of us for keeping this guy. You said we had him way after his prime. The moment we actually come to terms with it is the moment you guys want to gratify him just because he's wearing Dodger blue. And mark my words, I texted him back and said, you know what? I hope you guys put him on the playoff roster. He said, why would we not? He's a Hall of Famer. Well, you know what? Jackass, Hall of Famer, career or not, past accomplishments don't buy you things this year. It's all about the now. The guy is walking on 1.5 feet, if that. He doesn't run no more. He hits into double plays. That was a 3-0 pitch off a rookie. Come on, dude. A rookie served up a cookie and he hit a home run. So don't give me that crap that he's a Hall of Famer and he's all time. You know what? I hope you guys get the nerve to put him 4th in the postseason. I hope you leave him on the roster. My prediction was he's not going to make the roster because they're going to need their spots against better teams. But you know what? You put that dude and that cancer on that team, watch how fast the Dodgers bow out of the postseason. I'm telling you, Him and Jansen are going to take that team down single-handedly, or one on one side of the scope with pitching and the other side hitting. I'm telling you, that's just my prediction. Pujols sucks. But that was a hard pill to swallow to see him hit a home run. You know he loved that. You know that jerk was getting off on that. And then all those Dodger fans was beating off in the stands, all happy because, hey, your guy hit that home run. Man, I'm telling you, this is what makes rivalries so great. This is why I tell some Angel fans, don't hate that team too much up there in Oakland. Yeah, they're in our division. Yeah, we play them a lot. Okay, go ahead and hate them. But I put the Dodgers above that. Even though they're not in our division, we only play them twice during the year. These games do count. And the rivalry is there between the fans just as much as the players. You can go back years, and the Angels hate playing the Dodgers. Dodgers hate playing the Angels. And just as malicious it is in the stands, it is on the field. These teams don't like losing to each other. So it's kind of a good thing. I enjoy the back and forth. I think to me this rivalry means more than Oakland. Oakland's always going to do Oakland things. They're always going to piss us off at times. But, dude, I'm telling you, it's just the way it is. Haley says, hi, by the way, Mohammed. I can't wait for the season to be over. This team doesn't approve. I don't approve of it anymore. Every year, same shit. Next year, don't worry about it. Pujols with that smile. Ugh, Nancy says. That's the problem. He's able to walk away with this one with his head held high. And, I'm just saying. Let's see. Nancy says, hi, Todd. I've been in Facebook jail for a week. I couldn't comment. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too, Nancy. And the thing is, too, I've been there, done that many times this year. I've been in Facebook jail. That's why I'm kind of not on it right now. This game was just utter bullcrap. I knew they were going to lose. It's just a tough thing. And again, check out the merch, by the way. Halo's in the infield, and then the shirt with ToddFox on it, and then the like I said, the phone case. So you guys just jumping on there. I'm telling you, there's a lot of good deals on there. And then also MLB players, check that out for the minor leaguers. All proceeds go to them. But I want to get into and check out the website too, halosintheinfield.com. I just want to get that away. But getting back to this game, Buehler was on the mound against the rookie Detmers. Detmers didn't appear to have it. The good thing is we saw Packy finally get in there and pitch. Our boy, he gave up a run, but it's to be expected. That's a tough place to play. Madden went with the best lineup he thought again, and the lineup looked like crap again. And there's not too much to this team right now. It's hard when you don't have your best players in there. It's hard when you're handicapped, even when you have one that's healthy sitting on the bench. And who, yes, he's been struggling since the All-Star break, but 37 homers, 85 RBIs on the bench, that kind of hurts. And you don't really have a good replacement for him. That's what happens. The Angels just made some errors. They look bad today. It just looked like a getaway game where they wanted to get away. There was no fight in them today. So they take the loss. Let's get to some of these comments right here. Halo fan Steven says, boo. Then right away, Nacho said, what's up? What's up, my man? James checks in, very disappointed in this one. Absolutely no fight. That was to be expected, though, in this game because, again, Walker Buehler, Reed Detmers. Again, I don't understand Madden's logic. Okay, I can kind of see Oakland giving him a start against Oakland, but against the Dodgers in Dodger Stadium, if Cobb was available, I'm pretty sure Cobb would have took the ball in this one or give it to someone else who's at least pitched some major league innings and gotten some outs. I think this might hurt Detmer's confidence, to be honest with you. This is fine. Joe Madden sipping coffee and season burning down around him. That's Halo fan Steven. That's that meme with that dog, dude, on fire. Everything is on fire around him. Steven also says, I'm sure we will be we'll do good with Ohtani on the bench. That was his logic. Let's groove a 3-0 fastball to Pujols instead of walking the slowest player in the game, Rob says. Yeah, that was a brilliant move. And by the way, if I'm a catcher, Stassi, I call for a pitch up and in or just down and in. Hit him on the thigh, dude. Just hit him on the thigh. Put him on. Hit him on the thigh, dude. I mean, I don't understand. Madden didn't replace Mike. He's doing the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Myers came in, gave up a 2-run shot. So James also says, I hate the Dodgers. I know. Fast Time says, PC, what the F? Are you a clone? LOL. I'm trying to be PC. Our shift never works. It goes to the gaps every damn time. Isaiah's World says, yeah, with all the analytics that Madden supposedly uses, they'll shift. It obviously goes the other way every freaking time. It sucks. Let's see. James also says, should have put Ohtani in with 2 runners on and no one outs. That's true. Again, saving him for the end where it didn't matter. You're down 7 runs already. 21 pitchers picked 2 shitty pitchers on 19 to go. Can't wait, Trouter here. Well, this is the Trouter here. This is the freaking, the lumps. This is what you're going to get. Reed Detmers could go 0-6. You remember when Weaver came up, he was 11-0 right away. Randy talks about that all the time. He says, that was one of the best times him watching baseball. Randy said Weaver came out and just pitched his ass off. And, did great that rookie season of his. It could go the other way for Detmers. He could Sandoval. Look at Sandoval didn't get a decision a win in 20 games before he started winning. Now we look at Sandoval different. It could be the same thing with Detmers. We just have to wait and see. So Detmers didn't have a changeup or could spot the fastball. Ace. And you know what, Ace, that comes down to the catcher's not keeping him calm. I think he was and that's intimidating. You're pitching in front of 57,000 fans who half of them have knives or some sort of weapon. So that's intimidating. See, Joe Adell is showing promise. Yeah, he looks really good in the batter's box, Nick Tukulin. James also says no more shifts unless you're hitting your spots. Exactly, because if you're not hitting your spots, they're going to go the other way. Ryan says, okay, lick our wounds and get ready for the Jays. I see too many moving parts in Marsh's batting. I believe his hair and beard are a distraction. Well, whatever it is, man, I wish him good luck. I just think it's going to be another season. He might remain on the roster till the end of the year, but I think, next year he should start in the minors and tweak his stuff because obviously whatever they did to help Adell to adjust, he looks much better. And I think he's a year behind. I do have a lot of faith in Marsh going forward, but I just don't think it was here. James says Albert is a piece of poop. He sure is. Old man, absolutely. Schiff fucking killed everyone who was on the bump today, Chase says. Yes, indeed. Hamburger helper ass. Yeah. Fatso indeed. Yesenia says Pujols was Debbie Downer in the dugout and Debbie double play when he was with us. Can't stand Pujols. And Yesenia, you're absolutely right because you remember he was not a leader. If you look up the history, he got into a fight with someone who was the leader of this team, Torrey Hunter, and was very instrumental in getting him to go back to Minnesota. Let's not forget that. Hunter should have retired an Angel, but and Hunter was 2 times the player that Pujols was from when he came over here. And I got into an argument with a Dodger fan telling him that realistically, Pujols only put up 1 MVP caliber St. Louis Cardinal type season with the Angels. Other than that, it was 8.5 years full of crap after that. And he was injured, double play, oh, my feet, oh, I can't run, I want my stats, look at me, home run, give me another bobblehead, Artie, ooh, look at me, I'm Pujols. No, that's selfish. He's too selfish. I'm tired of that. Tyler Goldberg says Marsh did a terrific catch. His defense is there, Tyler. There's no doubt about that. His defense is there. Love Torrey Hunter much more than I like pop-up Pujols. That's when he did pop up, Nancy. He was Mr. Ground ball double play. By the way, his record will never be broken. He holds the Major League Baseball record for most double plays hit into, and that will always stand for all time because he's not just winning by a little bit. He has it by a mile. Dodgers, Astros, Boston, Yankees, then A's, James says, in that order of hate. I'm there with you. Let's see. Let's go over here. Fast Time says training camp is in session. You know what that means. Are you ready for some football? Because it could get to that point pretty soon. Because again, like last night, we had a chance to gain a game on Seattle, get a little closer, and like we've done all year, we get about over 500, and then we go back to 500. When we go under 500, we get back to 500. They kind of like reel us back in because they went off 4 games in a row, and you're like, maybe this team's turned the corner, maybe they're going to get back in the race, just to fall back again. Look, this is now the 24th time they have reached 500 this year. 24 times. They are who we said they were. Courtney says, I love the 2-minute intro video they played for Pujols yesterday for a pinch hit situation and struck out swinging. Yeah, because he needs more glory. Remember, he didn't leave. He wanted to get more playing time and go to the Dodgers because they were offering playing time or no, they were offering a mentorship and pinch hitting opportunities and for him to play half a game or whatnot. All the stuff we asked him to do here in Anaheim, but bitch left to the Dodgers just to screw us. He could have went to other places, but he didn't do that. And again, when other fans of the Angels, unfortunately, want to put up that divider saying, oh, no, he was worth it, he's a Hall of Famer, you got to respect him. No. Slap him in the face because it's not true. They believe it. Look, if you want to talk about his St. Louis career, by all means. But again, what do those rings get you? What do those MVPs get the Angels? What do they give us? How can we add that to our stats? So I don't care if we had Barry Bonds and he comes up and decides to play with the Angels and everyone's like, oh, you have Barry Bonds. He should be a Hall of Famer, all-time lead home run hitter. And how many of those did he hit with us? Does any of that apply to this season? Can we take his stats and add it to our season? No. So anytime you get a player that's like, oh, Hall of Fame status, or he's on his way to, let's just say we got a Derek Jeter in his final season. Okay, we get Derek Jeter, one of the greatest shortstops of all time. As a Yankee, he never did nothing with the Angels, even if we had him for 1 year. None of those stats and none of what he did mattered. So the same thing with Pujols. How many playoffs did he get us into? Because even in 2014, he wasn't the catalyst of that team. He wasn't the reason why we were in the postseason that year. So again, what did he do? Nothing. So I don't want to sit here and praise this guy. I don't want to see a bobblehead for this guy. Hell, if this team goes 10 years from now and he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, I don't want to see the Angels bow down, bend over, and retire his number. That will be bullshit, and I will boo my ass off and lose even more respect for whoever's the owner at the time, if it's Artie still drinking scotch or it's someone else in his family or a new owner. Because that's pathetic. He doesn't earn anything. He came through this system. We rooted for him when he was here. He turned the back on most people. I found out a lot of times he turned down, he did nice things in the community. Okay, he did, things for Down syndrome and stuff like that. I get that and I respect that. But he wasn't the most fan-friendly player. He wasn't over there going out of his way to sign autographs. Obviously, Trout's a better player, and he takes time to do that. All other players have done that too, but not Pujols. Pujols is a bad rep for that. Isaiah's World says, I missed the Angel team when they played the White Sox earlier in the season. Damn, that was a long time ago. T. Goldberg says, Detmers had no defense behind him at all. That's for sure. James says, Angels need to start playing with some fire under their asses. Don Hammond says, hell no, I hate Oakland. I'm from effing punks single-handedly taking us out of the postseason race. Rob says, Todd, can you take a play out of Madden's book and shift to your right and turn around and try to talk into the mic? I'm sorry. I'm not hitting and shift. Sorry. Damn, you guys are savage. T says also served a meatball to Pujols, which will know better next time not to do. Joe Adele's still showing great promise. 2 doubles, T. Goldberg says tonight. James says Ohtani should have hit with no outs and 2 runners on. Chowder here says put Ohtani in first base during interleague. That's something that they didn't do. Is Papa Fox coming on? I think I'm going to get him on after this show. So that's the hope right now. Wise Myers pitching with a 4-run lead. With a 4-run lead. Well, you mean the Dodgers had a 4-run lead, and Myers, he came out there afterwards because he sucks lately, and he lost confidence with Madden. Let's see. Don Hammond says, man, I don't know what's going with Detmers. He's struggling mightily. This is a rookie, dude. He's just taking his lumps. Remember, he only had 2 starts in AAA. Dog days of August are upon us almost, James Sessions says. The other James says Detmers showed promise with his curve and slider, but he's got to get those other ones. And then here's Joseph Trevino, rubbing it in, 2-on-1, baby. Well, Joseph Trevino, we split the series. You have a $300 million payroll. We have a close to a $200 million payroll, and about half or more of that is hurt. So congratulations on beating a AAA team 2 out of 3. Courtney says Pujols came to Anaheim to boost his own stats and break these and make believe achievements that they keep on giving him. He was a cancer to us instead of a help. He sure was. He was terrible in the clubhouse. Absolutely, Courtney. Old Artie would give Albert some bobblehead night. I'm surprised he hasn't. Troll says you could literally see one team competing for a championship run and the other team just playing to play. Looks like it. And James says if you're going with fastballs early, you need to implement a changeup. That's on the catcher. Albert's only decent season with the Angels was 2015. Only time he was an all-star with the Angels. Exactly. Everyone forgets that. Pujols' name should be plantar fasciitis. Bench Upton enough already. Put anyone instead of him. Jeez. Troll says our outfield should literally be Joe Adele, Juan Lagares, and Ward. Ward is down with something right now. I don't know if that's bereavement or whatever. James says they're a 500 club, period. That's exactly what they are. Dude, he's producing for us. He's hitting and drove in. How many times, Joseph, You're talking about, okay, I understand, Joseph, as a Dodger fan, you're happy that Bellinger got off the schneid and hit 2 home runs against us. Before that, he was batting 176. Pujols got a hit, in the first game, and then he got a home run today. He's hitting 240. That's nothing to be doing jumping jacks over. He was the same player with us. He's still got the same wheels. He hit into a double play twice with you guys on a shift when the guy was playing short left field and still hit into a double play. The guy sucks. But he's going to get elevated when you have all-stars around him. So you have all-stars around him, he's going to see better pitches to hit. So if you put Pujols, who's past his prime, on a team with injuries and not that much talent around him, he's not going to get those easy cupcake pitches that he's got in the last few days. But in a lineup where you're like, damn, Pujols is like the weakest link. We've got to strike this guy out, and he still has a good batter's eye. I will say that, and a swing that can kind of catch up to the ball still. So he's going to take advantage when he gets a ball or a cookie down the middle. So unless he's doing like what he was doing with us maybe 6 years ago, then I'd celebrate. But the guy's been in a steady decline since 2015 and a real drop-off lately. So, yeah, hey, whatever, man. I mean, if you think that's good for your offense, go for it, man. But we know what he's capable of. And I'm just telling you, Joseph, if he makes the playoff roster, you guys will be sorry. I'm just telling you, he will kill it for you. I'm telling you. F. Pujols, Manny says, no respect for Albert. James says, at least the Angels are being mediocre this season, like every year. The young talent will begin to show eventually, James also says, and I think they will. I think next season is where we turn the corner as a team hitting, and I think pitching as well is going to come around. But you got to do one thing. You got to get this training staff the hell up out of Anaheim, because any young talent we have, they're going to try to ruin it with Tommy Johns and all kinds of other stuff, because that's what they do. Better than a losing season. There you go. Troll also says, same thing with Rendon. I hate seeing him in the dugout smiling to receive a paycheck. He shouldn't be out there. A guy like Fowler, Troll, should be on the bench, which he is, and he shouldn't have to. He's not, he's not obligated to be there, but he wants to be there with his teammates. And this is a guy who spent his first year here. This isn't a guy like Rendon who's in his 3rd season. Rendon shouldn't be there. Get the surgery and get the hell out of here. No one wants to see your goatee and everything else like that, because you've been a disappointment. The guy at third base is killing your stats, and he's played in half of the games you played in. Puto Pujols should be on a jersey, James says. How do you think we will do against Toronto? Not Truce. I don't like the matchups. Their bullpen's kind of strong, and their hitting's really good. And right now, with a team that we're going to get Ohtani back because we'll be in an American League Park, maybe Walsh back, we could maybe have a chance to split that series. But it's a quick 2-game doubleheader at the Big A, and I'm liking Toronto to win those 2 if the Angels can't get off the schneid. Although our pitching will keep us in the game, I guess. Let's see. Dodgers play with urgency and willing to win. Angels play for paychecks. That is the management's problem. Artie needs to sell the team and keep his money making projects for the parking lot. There you go. See, let's make a Frank McCourt deal. Let's say we'll give you all the property around the stadium. You just sell us the team. We'll have someone else run it, and you could build your little Angels park or whatever you want with all these shops and stuff for everyone to spend money. You could even raise the parking. But if we can get your drunk ass out of ownership, I think we'll take that. I'll pay a little extra for parking. Maybe not Dodger prices for parking, but I'll pay extra for parking to get your drunk ass out of ownership. That's what I'll do, and I think some of the fans will be on board with that. Agree, Artie Moreno needs to sell the team. No tendency for winning. Manny says the fan, they ran on the field, ruined Packy's debut. Yeah, it kind of took him off of his little, he got the first 2 outs, and then it just kind of changed after that. Dodgers are buying wins, James says. Solar says Upton sold the fuck out of the second game. Fletchfax checks in with a very important David Fletcher. Fast Time says Dodgers are the modern day Yankees, but they don't win real titles. They haven't won any real title. Come on, last year's was a ring pop, and that was an exhibition season. So Nationals still are your champions. Why the hell didn't we let Detmers get at least 4 starts in AAA before calling him up? Don, I think they got a little too happy, and they got him out of necessity. But you could have thrown Packy up there, who had thrown more starts. Could have gave him an opportunity to get his feet wet, but they chose to go with a hot hand. And he was punishing hitters up there in AAA, but still, I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's too fast. They rushed him through a little too fast, in my opinion. The Dodgers played the ump to win the game today. Let's see. We officially suck. 310 says. Tyler says facts. Joe Adele due for breaking out. He could be right there. Let's see. James Session also says the double by Adele was a nice piece of hitting. T. Goldberg says, honestly, it's tough to be mediocre every year because that means your farm system isn't good and you're not a good playoff team at all. T. Goldberg's team right there. He says that. And then let's go over. James says the double by Adele was nice. Oh, I already read that one. Let's see. F. Rendon Trouter here says, let's see. And then Halo Fan says it's easy to jump on the Dodger bandwagon right now. The Angels dominated the baseball market in SoCal in the 2000s. The Dodgers and their fans were wearing Angels gear. Fair weather hashtag. And that is true. The Angels did have this market for a while, for a few years, but I think not succeeding in 2005 and not succeeding in 2009 was a big blow to keeping that fan base where it was and keeping the bandwagoners wearing red, not blue. And then you saw all the fake-ass Dodger fans come back once the Dodgers started getting on that run. Dodgers beating our AAA team, Fletchfax says. I agree right there. Don Hammond says Joe Adele is doing good. I think he's way ahead of Marsh as far as hitting. I love Marsh and all, but I think he needs to go back down to AAA and work on his swing. I'm right there with you. His defense is solid, like you guys brought out earlier, but yeah, he definitely needs to refresher on how to hit, go the other way, not take so many pitches. In the NL was not pussy that and had a DH, we would have won. Solar says. James says funny how all the injured players are in the dugout and the Dodgers, but not against anyone else. Yeah, they're there to root on the guys supposedly. Let's see. And then the Rally Chris checks in with F from Twitch. He's saying this team, I'm done for the season. I'm ready for the Chargers and Seahawks football. There you go. Troll says I'd rather be on have a losing record this year to get another top pick picture and let Trout heal well. Well, you might get your wish. But I'd never buy anything in the land of Arnie owns. There you go. Joseph Vitrino says, wow, real titles, bro. Come on, man. Why didn't the Angels do it then? Well, the Angels couldn't do it last year. You saw a hamstring they won too last year. I mean, look, the Angels have had bad ownership and just bad contracts for the last few years. And it's easy to see why the Dodgers have been just pushed, because that division never fought. Dude, you guys get a free pass except this year to the postseason every year. It's a free pass. Look, Dodgers' record against other teams in the major leagues is barely 3 games over 500, but they're 21-5 against the Rockies and Diamondbacks. That's where you get your push. That's where you're over 500 because you have cheap teams. Like in our division, we got Texas. They suck. Yeah, we're actually 8-4 against them, but you got Seattle, who's tough this year. You got Oakland, who's tough again, as always. And Houston, that's tough again, as always. So you have 3 good contending teams, plus you're trying to tread water with a mediocre pitching staff in the first half, terrible bullpen. The hitting was there. Then the hitting starts getting injured, and you don't have any hitting. The bullpen gets better. The starting pitching gets better, but you're still hamstrung because you can't score. So they've been behind the 8 ball the entire way, where the Dodgers are like, well, we lose one guy, we'll add 3. You know, we don't really need Max Scherzer, but we're going to get him. Oh, Trevor Bauer, San Diego's doing some stuff. Let's just get him for the hell of it. Because they're printing money. And that's, you know, it's easy to win when you're printing money. The Dodgers, the Yankees did that in the 90s. Whoever the hell they wanted, just pick them up, win a title. But they won titles. You guys remind me of the Atlanta Braves, although the Atlanta Braves won their title with 162 games. Dodgers only did it in 60 games in a COVID season to where there was no home field advantage, no fans, and they played their entire playoff in one stadium. How much of an advantage was that they actually played in the Rangers Stadium the entire time? Never had to travel. Even the Rays had to travel. You know, they played in San Diego, far away from home. And they had to go to Texas once they did get to the World Series. So it was like a home field advantage the entire time for the Dodgers. They knew that stadium backwards and forwards by the time the Rays came in. There was all kinds of advantages for the Dodgers. Hell, even Josh Turner had COVID, and they still let him play. They let him celebrate. So, come on. That season does not count, man. And look, I would say the same thing if the Angels won it in those same conditions. If the Angels did the same thing in those same conditions, I would not be toting that we won a World Series. I'd be like, well, I guess we accomplished something in a season that was weird, but it doesn't really, I wouldn't count that as a title because, again, 0-2 would be the standard because you did it in 162. You went through all the teams. You went on the road, went on home. That was real. Every year before that, real. Maybe this year is going to be real if there's not, some sort of thing where they stop fans from going again. But if we go the way we're going, teams will earn it this year. I mean, look how many players sat out last year. Look how many players sat out. Dodgers had the least amount of affected players that sat out and everything. I mean, everything went their way. So, yeah, I that's why I don't buy it, bro. And if you want to say I'm biased, I'm biased. But that's just how I view about it. I'll pay whatever price there is to get Moreno out of it. Roger Lodge is going to be in the parking lot during the tailgate. He is going to be on the 5K run. Let's oh yeah, I want to get those two together. That's true. Trouter here says, last year didn't count. The Dodgers haven't won shit. Let's see. Grillmaster's checking in with explicitives. Back to 500, baby. Never a doubt. Jack Sports says, yep, we're back to 500. That's for sure. Don't care if you're down 6 with bases loaded. Shoot me. And there you go right there. 8 knives in the toaster. So he's got the toaster ready. Halo fan says, let's be honest, Marsh would be able to jump higher, run faster, and probably hit harder if he cut that beard. So it'll be aerodynamic. Troll says, I don't know what I'm speaking too early, but I think that we're going to regret that Miami trade involving Marsh. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. James Orlando says, let's turn this around from this point forward. Let's go. Come on now. It's time to put up and put the heat on the league, play with some confidence. Let's go. That's what I'm hoping for with the rookies pushing and the youngsters pushing. But, man, it's hard to, man. When 24 times now we've gone either up to 500 or back to 500. That's pathetic. Look at Grillmaster. Someone new on this team. I don't care. DFA. That's exactly what he says. He was trying to get rid of. Look at Grillmaster's calling Detmers a bust. See, that's how you lose viewers, man. You can't be saying DFA Detmers even though Fletchfax is mocking you. Let's see. Detmers is the new Heaney. Oh, Trouter here. Come on now, man. Come on. This is Overreaction Sunday. I want to see the Angels fans stand up and say F up and get this team to the wins. Well, they got to give us something to cheer for, man. Marsh is the new Calhoun. Trouter here says, oh, man, don't say that either. I'm not a fan of Calhoun. His defense, yes. His offense, no. Angels giving out bad contracts since Vernon Wells, and before that, Mo Vaughn. James, I forgot about Vernon Wells. Rendon is the new Pujols. There you go. I need to see the stadium full next week and chant sell the team Artie. Troll says yes. F everyone on this team. Grillmaster says, boy, all kinds of reactions. The Angels took a loss monetarily, O'Reilly, and Anali. Pathetic. Madden sucks. DFA Madden. Chada here says it's sad that in early August we're talking about next year. That is the facts, unfortunately. Astros title means more to the 2020 season. Astros played more games on the road than the Dodgers did in 2020. Angels ain't winning a World Series till I'm dead. There you go. Throw eggs at Lodge. James Sessions says Detmers can't bunt. Rick says, what seems to be the problem? What is not the problem? Well, at least Drugibus is gone from the A's. It means that we won't have to see him in 2022. Maybe. I only see Patrick Sandoval and Adele playing with some urgency and fire. That's the sad thing. Jaime said, did everyone see Lodge's wife pissed at him, ruining a happy moment? The dude is a clown. Yeah, you sent me that message. That was freaking hilarious. Mohammed says, been talking about next year since July. Oh, jeez. That's sad. Let's see, a couple more right here. I'm pretty sure we'll be playing we're still paying Vernon. Halos fan says, I'm still confused by the way Vernon Wells' contract. Why did we give him so much money? What did he accomplish prior to being an Angel? Nothing, other than hitting a bunch of home runs for Toronto, but he came here and didn't do nothing. Haha, Grillmaster, they won't win until you die. Haha, so Grillmaster want to go hunting deep in the woods. Fleshback says, it looks like Todd has funny ears with a background. Anyone else see that? Oh, jeez. Whatever. Let's do the bingos balls real quick, and then I got some. I'll have some news on some stuff for the tailgate real quick. The numbers are B6, and this is for the jersey, the free jersey given away by Halos in the infield of your choice. B6 is the first number, and the second number is I-29. So the first one to get a bingo gets a free jersey from us if you are playing along at home. Grillmaster says, funny, Rob. So check this out. So we've got a game coming up on August 14th with the Astros, and it's going to be the tailgate. Now, I got some news today, and I have to confirm tomorrow. This is not on us. Not on us. This is the Angels' way of doing things, COVID situation. There used to be, you open up at the tailgate at 12 o'clock, and it would go to 6. You could, go in as early as 12 o'clock. Hell, you could even pay to spend the night if you have an RV and all kinds of stuff like that. That has been done away with this year, unfortunately. So this is the first tailgate. I had someone from the other tailgate, Halos Nation, text me and said, hey, dude, I don't think it's going to be available till 12. I have to check tomorrow. It only may be open 2.5 hours prior to first pitch, which first pitch is 6:07 next Saturday. So that means 4:30 would be the 3:30 would be the earliest that anyone could get in. Now, I'm checking on that to see if we can get in earlier or if that's true or not. But I've had a couple people tell me that. Even T. Goldberg hit me up on here, and because he works at the stadium, and told me that those are the new COVID rules. I hope that there's a loophole, because I did put on the flyer, assuming things were good, since they said, we're at full capacity, we're going to open everything up, that everything was all good. But there's now that problem that could get in the way of us being there all freaking day. So, that could be a problem. I will get back to you and announce that tomorrow. I have someone going to be calling me back from the stadium tomorrow, because they're not at the stadium today. So I left a voice message, and they're going to call me back tomorrow. So we'll see. Keep our fingers crossed that we can have an all-day event like we're supposed to and like we promised. So let's just check that out. And then as far as, we have new merch on the website. Again, if you're playing at home for the bingo balls. And also, let's just do a giveaway right now. We got trucker hat trivia to do. We have this black hat right here. You can win this one, or you can use this nice red one in your collection as well. If you just answer the simple question, first one to get it gets it mailed to them tomorrow, because I've got to mail a couple other hats out that were delayed. So we got those hats in, so it's all ready to go out. So let's go over the trivia question real quick. And this is going to be Know Your Angels. This is going to be from 2002. So first one to get it, like I said, gets the hat. So Know Your Angels. 2002. If you can tell me which university did Adam Kennedy attend, you get a trucker hat. Courtesy, for free. So that is the first one. So let's see who gets the trucker hat. And it'll be your choice, either black or red. So again, which college did Adam Kennedy attend in his college years? If you get it, then you get the UCR Halo fan. Nope. Let's see who can get it right here. Not Riverside, not Louisville, not Cal State Long Beach, not Fullerton, not Florida, not Washington. Let's keep them comments coming. Not Canada, not UCLA, not Fullerton, not Arkansas. I'll give you a few more guesses, and if you can get it, then if you can't get it, I'll just tell you what state it's in. Maybe that'll. There it is right there. Fast Times got it, and that would be Cal State Northridge. Cal State Northridge. So there you go right there. That is the college that Adam Kennedy attended for college. So again, you get a hat. And you are now cut off, because once you win once or twice, this is your second time winning, you, Yvette, and Ace are still on probation, because you guys have been nailing the damn trivia. So after this, it's like up to other people now. You got to pull them in. Once you win like twice in a row, dude, we give you a little cooling off period before you can play again on any of the games. So there's your trucker hat, because that's his like second one right there. So congratulations, Randy, for that one. And we'll have more things to give away for the tailgate coming up as well. Again, check out the website for merch. We have a lot of stuff for the minor league players, which benefits them going through their hassles right now of only getting paid $12,000 a year, living out of their cars. All proceeds from the buying of the shirts or anything on that, any of the accessories like phone cases like this one with the big A on it, they have their logo too, and all that stuff goes to them. So again, anything you purchase from there either goes back to the show or it goes all to them, proceeds. And also we're going to be doing meals for them at the end of the season. So for the 66ers. So a lot of cool things coming because you fans care. And we just want to continue to thank you for that as well. And yes, I did ban you Fast times. For the because you're winning too much, man. Got to give that's two times in a row, man. See, COVID is a Dodger fan. Halo fan says. See, Todd, make the trivia possible. Don't give me a rigged question. Hey, that was an easy one, dude. That was an easy one. It was just picking out a college, and he was local. He's a local kid. Let's see a few more comments here. We'll see. We got all these Google masters. Yeah, I know that's the thing, man. I like the fact that a lot of you, if we had Google masters on here, that would have been like that. So you guys actually guessed. So that's pretty cool. Jaime says, I guess I'm on probation too, since I won twice too. Just waiting on my black one. No, it's coming tomorrow, Jaime. Like I said, I send yours and, Steven Vallagos, who was on the Angels Central. I was trying to get his information because before I left there, he won the last time on the trivia. But when I left there, I lost access to addresses. So I had his address. So I'm sending his tomorrow. I'm sending yours, Jaime, and I'm sending Fast Time. So don't worry about that. Your hats are coming, bro. You know I take care of you guys. Every time anybody wins anything on this page or anybody gets anything, they get their stuff, dude. That's one thing that nobody can complain about on this page. It may take a little bit, like I had to do with Jaime, because they sent me the wrong size jersey for him. But we ordered another one, and it came like about a month and a half later. But he got it, and so everyone gets their stuff, and it's all on me, man. I take the shipping cost, and I go through my friend to get the stuff for this page, and then we divvy it out as a team to the fans and whoever wins stuff. So that's how we do it here. And what other page can give free hookups like this to you guys, the listeners and girls that participate, enjoy, share? Because that's the thing too. If you guys continue to do what you're doing, sharing the page and stuff like that, there's giveaways from that too. So we just appreciate everyone participating and being on here. Dude, these questions aren't that hard, Grill Master. Let's see. He wants to be DFA'd. I guess they're trying to get rid of Grill Master. Let's see. Let's see. You got that contract locked well. Yes, sir. Let's see. That wasn't hard. I heard it and rushed to the kitchen to type it in. There you go. Let's see. Let's see. James says should have promoted Dino before Madden. Yeah, Dino Ebo is basically a guy I think that they overlooked as a manager. He should have been on there. Jaime says Todd always takes care of us. Halo fam is what we're called now. You know what? If you guys want to stick with Halo fam, let's do it. I know there was between that and infielders, but we'll go with Halo fam. That sounds pretty cool. Chase says DFA Grill Master. Boy, he's getting called out on here. Oh, by the way, we have one other thing. I'm gonna try to get with the guys. I have that Dodgers retrospective video. It's kind of controversial. Okay, so I want to get Fernando's take on it and a couple other people to see what they think. I went there. Let's just put it to you that way. And I wanted to put it out there, and I spit some facts, and I think some Dodger fans are going to hate us and come at us pretty hard. So it's one of those things. Do I want to release it, or not? So once I do, it'll most likely be tomorrow if we do approve it. I wanted Chase to look at it, Randy and Fernando, maybe a couple other people on the team to see what they thought. And then we also got this game that's going to be hosted by Todd Lodge. Yes, Todd Lodge will make an appearance. I can't give away the details yet, but it's in the making, and we have something big planned, which is going to be a huge promotion coming up. It's going to be pretty funny. Todd Lodge will be hosting that, and I've got to get into character, and boy, I'm going to kill my voice when it comes to that. And stay tuned. I think I'm going to have my dad on at 5:30. So probably another 30 minutes, I'm going to go live again just to have him on here. If you guys want to ask him questions, I'm going to have him tell a few stories about his fandom and stuff like that. And hopefully he becomes animated, because I don't want him to just sit there and be all like, rocking back and forth and kind of timid. I'm going to try to amp him up like he usually is when he watches baseball games. He literally told me today, I'm not going to watch that game today. Walker Buehler against that rookie. No chance. And I can't stand those stupid fans in LA. They think they're all hot stuff because they buy their championships. Oh boy, I ain't going to watch that. So he was not in a good mood. He chose to play with his trains. So, and I got to get that video out there too. So you guys been asking me about his train set. I'm telling you, it's pretty dope and decked out. I got to get a little video of that. So with all that being said, this has been, unfortunately, another loss on a Sunday. Hopefully you can recoup and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll be back here on Tuesday. to do the post game. But like I said, I'm going to try to get my dad back here in the next half hour or so. And if you guys want to talk to him and just hit him up with some questions or whatever and get to know Papa Fox. So we'll see what happens there. And like I said, I appreciate everybody. Let's see, Todd, could you do a voiceover of the thing promoting the merch? Oh, for the website, Chase. Let me get into my Todd Lodge real quick. Hold on. Yeah, let me do this Todd Lodge here. He goes, here we go. James, okay, it's time to do a commercial. Hit the record button. No, the record button. I'm not asking for another clip. Hit me the record button. Okay, there we go. Okay, 1, 2. Hey, everybody. Welcome into the Sports Lodge with Roger Lodge. That is me, Roger Lodge, the former host of Blind Date. And when I'm not watching Blind Date reruns and I'm not spoiling a nice moment for my wife as she's trying to record our daughter playing in a college baseball game, what I'm doing is promoting the website, promoting Halos in the infield. If you want some merchandise to fit your needs, any size, phone cases, you have clocks, you have shirts. There's all kinds of things to get from Halos in the infield. Several designs and Otani stuff. It's all there. But you know what you got to do before you do that? You got to call 714-TICKETS, 714-TICKETS. Call today, go tonight. But by the way, get back to Halos in the infield here. We have a great selection of all kinds of things. Even for the little kiddies, you got backpacks, you got all kinds of stuff. There's even shower curtains. Would you believe that? But all proceeds go to the Minor League Foundation. So there you go. That's a good thing to support, other than me, Roger Lodge, riding his bike from Catella to Ocean Avenue, all the way from Lakewood to your house that the Cowboy built, that the Artie Moreno made so much better, a.k.a. the Big A. So for Roger Lodge and James, wake up. Oh, I'm not playing any Wake up, James. When I call you, you answer. Damn it, James. Okay, getting back to Todd. All right, that's Roger Lodge. See, I gotta host the whole thing under that voice. That's going to kill me, man. So stay tuned for that. We've got a lot to get to. It's going to be cool. I'm telling you, we got a good game coming up that's not going to involve baseball. Well, technically. It's going to be something related to Todd Lodge and Roger Lodge. So be on the what do you call it? The lookout for that. So with that being said,